Evoker legendary weapon details. Unconfirmed leak. Now, you know me, fam. I love an unconfirmed leak. Unconfirmed leaks are like my favorite thing in the entire game. It's why I'm in this business, fam. It's why I do this. I love an unconfirmed leak. It's the best thing. Right. After posting our recent speculation, many images of an actual Evoker legendary weapon have begun to surface in the WoW community. Yeah, I'm Welsh. You know I love leaks. And have been linked in multiple Discords. Evoker legendary weapon leak. Shortly after posting our Evoker legendary weapon speculation... Wait a minute. What did they say about that? Some data mining and evidence are pointing to a secret Dracthyr Evoker legendary coming in patch 10.1. Ian Hazzikostas was talking about special items such as the Evoker staff and how there aren't any plans to standardize them, only doing it when it makes sense, such as the daggers or legendary bow from Sylvanas. However, he also noted that Evokers will probably be interested in what Commander Sarkareth may have for them when we get there, though. This is an interesting comment, as Scale Commander Sarkareth has absolutely nothing that is Evoker specific or Evoker interesting in the journal. There's the staff, Erithos, the Empty Promise, and the very rare cloak, Voice of the Silent Star, but those can be used by any number of classes, hence why this comment stuck out as odd. Data mining. From data mining, a couple strings have popped up in the scene script text which reference Dracthyr Legendary. And look, see, here they are. Look, Dracthyr Legendary. Dracthyr Legendary. Dracthyr Legendary. Dracthyr, they're not lying. Look, here it is. This includes information on how things should function in in-game cutscenes. It is very interesting that there are 6 entries tied to a Dracthyr Legendary in-game cutscene, though. In another EU content creator interview, game director Ian Hazzikostas also noticed there were a couple of things regarding professions that haven't been seen on the PTR that should be a surprise come May. This was a very interesting statement, as it seemed very curious that something regarding purposes was hidden. What purpose would that serve? It probably wouldn't be a common gear-related embellishment or recipe, maybe related to a big secret, but maybe possibly connected to recrafting a legendary Evoker weapon? Our Frostmage writer, Doravon, looked into this and found some very interesting details. Thanks to him for sharing his findings. There are 3 encrypted crafting data / crafting order records that exist, which probably means 3 recipes. Sounds fair. There are 2 spell regents records encrypted with them, but they didn't encrypt one of them. They missed encrypting 4 modified crafting spell slot records associated with 3 recipes. I don't know what this means. Let's get to the bit where it explains it. The spell regents line that was not encrypted is a recipe that shows the following. Spell ID whatever is used to craft it encrypted. Requires 240 of a regent with item ID 205257 encrypted. Requires 20 of a regent with item ID 204857 encrypted. The unencrypted modified crafting spell slot recipes indicates that one recipe needs 20 shadowed alloy. One recipe needs 50 arc light capacitor. One recipe needs 20 elemental harmony and 20 illimited diamonds. Damn. These recipes seem fairly expensive from what is not encrypted, and there are also more encrypted recipes that we know nothing about. Could they be expensive due to them being craftable legendary weapons? Right, I can't bother with the rest of it. Let's go to the new stuff. So now we've got these supposed screenshots from various Discords. Shortly after posting our Evoker legendary weapon speculation, images of an actual item tooltip have begun to surface and circulate in various Discords in the WoW community. It's unclear if this is real or not, but it seems likely this may in fact be real. Thing is, it's not real. I've looked at this for 5 seconds and I can see it's not real. Do you want to know why it's not real, fam? You'll see it. You'll see it. Guys, if you're gonna make a fake screenshot with a fake tooltip, Line your fucking numbers up properly. Dudes, come on. This is fucking easy. You went to a lot of effort making this tooltip. You went to so much effort on this tooltip. You have put like a good minute and a half of your life into this, and you couldn't even line up the 7 properly. Dude, or the 1 on the stamina. Oh, shit. Guys, come on, man. Yeah, Dracthyr can use fists. Yeah, Dracthyr can use fists. Always weird that they've been allowed to use fists. Yeah. But no, like, so it doesn't matter that this is from, like, a testing server or whatever. You know, that wouldn't change the way, like, these things are programmed to line up. This has been put together on Photoshop, and it's wrong. They've just done it wrong. They just haven't lined it up properly. That's all. That's all it is. They've just... And I know, because I've made loads of fake tooltips in my time for various videos and stuff, for guides and shit like that, and like, you know, like speculation and kind of like theory crafting and stuff and what have you. And, you know, I've made my fair share of tooltips, and it's hard, man. It's hard lining up those fucking numbers, you know, so I can appreciate how this would have gone. So yeah, but no, this is a fake tooltip. I'm really sorry. Sorry if you're excited, fam. Catastrophe, yeah. Yeah, I'm really sorry, guys. The details of this seem to match our theory that this was a recrafted Oathbinder. Seems to match your theory, Wowhead, or seems to play to your theory to try and get published in Wowhead. Hey, look, Wowhead could still be 1000% right about this. They're the ones that broke the news after all. But this is a fake screenshot. The item is a fist weapon, and the name includes Unbound Legacy, which makes sense if the Dracthyr are recrafting Oathbinder to control their own legacy rather than be controlled by it. No. Wowhead are onto a really good thing here. Like, I'm into all of this speculation. I'm not saying any of this is wrong, apart from the fact that this is a fake tooltip. Like, Wowhead are being great. They are doing some good fucking digging here. They're doing really, really good stuff. No. I don't think Wowhead are jumping to conclusions here. I think they've missed that this is an obviously fake screenshot, but everything else they're saying is legit. Like, good speculation. Good, solid, evidence-based speculation, which I appreciate. Evoker legendary weapon effect. The Evoker legendary weapon effect is, on the fake screenshot, your empower spells activate the order magic within, releasing a sphere of order that seeks a powerful ally, increasing their primary stat by 500 and speed by 600. I believe that could be a thing. However, can anyone else spot the deliberate mistake here? And in fairness, this is a mistake that I have seen Blizzard make as well, so it doesn't completely rule it out. It doesn't completely rule it out. Just the use of the term order magic. This is a little pet hate of mine. It's called arcane magic. It's got a name. It's got a name. It's called arcane. Arcane is order magic, but it's called arcane. Like, that's what it's called. And in fairness, correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm misremembering this. Maybe I'm actually being too harsh on Blizz here. But I think I have seen Blizz call arcane order recently. So I wouldn't rule it out completely based on that, but it does make my spider senses tingle when I see it. Okay, I've literally got a trinket earlier today that mentioned order magic. Like I say, Goblin, I think, like I prefaced all of this by saying I think Blizz have called it order magic, but it really pisses me off. It really pisses me off that they do that. I hate it. It's arcane. Yeah. They have been doing it, you're right. So I'm not being harsh on Blizzard at all. If anything, I'm being too kind. Perhaps it's more separate than that. Yeah, it could turn out like that. I mean, let's, just for shits and giggles, get the old Cosmos chart out, because it's not a stream if we don't get the Cosmos chart out. So yeah, the order part of the Cosmos chart, it says order all the way over here, like it says shadow and death and disorder and light and life. But you don't say, I mean, you say nature magic, you say holy power, you say fell magic, you say, you know, maybe death magic, shadow magic. Yeah, okay, fair enough. But it's arcane. It's called arcane. The thing is, arcane looks nothing like the yellow, sparkly order magic of the Titan facilities. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, remember when people freaked out over the broker chart? What, this broker chart? Okay, so, all right. Do you know what? Fuck me. Fuck my ass. Fuck me right in the face. Because, yeah, you're right. The broker chart does just, like, flat out say order. I don't want to be a friggin' order mage, though. Do you know what? No, fuck me. This is me eating shit. This is me eating some proper shit right here. Because, yeah, you're right. It does call it order magic in the game. And, wait, is that right, Feld? The space in item level 457 is there in game 2? What example do we have of this? Wait, really? No. Wait a second. No. Where's my upgrade person? She is. Will this let me... look at the very rare drops of Mythic Starcraft. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let me get a print screen of this. One sec. Sorry. Let me get this up. Let me look at this. Let me blow this up big time. Ooh, I'd be really intrigued if this was, you know, if this is good detective work we're doing here. Oh, yeah. Do you know what? Maybe. Okay, hang on a sec. Let me, I'm doing this off screen, but I'll put it on the screen any second now. Do you know what? I think I'm going to owe... I think it's a bit exaggerated. I think I might owe Wowhead an apology here. I think I might owe this leaker an apology. Okay, just so you see what's going on here. I don't know. I need to find 457, don't I? I need to find 547. One sec. I need to up the... I need to find it on Mythic, don't I? This is on Heroic at the moment. Mythic? I can't find something on 457. I take it back. I honestly take it back. I'm eating shit right now. This is me eating shit. Huh? Yeah. You know what? That's how it appears in game. Wow. This is me eating shit. I'm officially eating shit. Consider me a shit-eating boy. I am a shit-eating boy. Yeah, main takeaway from this, Blizz need to fix their font. This fist weapon gives 2028 intellect. That fits with other weapons, right? Okay. That pretty much fits. No, it pretty much fits. It fits. It fits. Is there someone else who has, like, a claw? Okay, a claw here. Has 317 agility. There aren't many intellect claws, right? Okay, most one-handed... okay, so a one-handed 447 has 1848 intellect. Yeah, that pretty much fits. That pretty much fits. Obviously, it could still be fake. Yeah, of course it could. Of course it could still be fake, but not for the reason that I've given. Not for the reason that I've given at all. I know, I'm like, fair's fair, man. You know, I'll eat shit when I need to eat shit. No, that's wild. Could just be a very well-researched fake. Yeah, I mean, obviously, but... I mean, like, yeah, I was a Bertie Big Bollocks. I was a smug little shit about it. And I was like, oh, I could tell this is a fake straight away. But I was wrong. I was completely wrong. Because, you know, this doesn't prove that it's a fake at all. I was completely wrong. That is how it appears in game on this particular weapon. Interesting. Okay, I take it all back. This is much more likely to be legit than I'm giving it credit for initially. In which case, what do we think of this as a legendary power? What, you know, your empower spells activate the order magic within, releasing a sphere of order that seeks a powerful ally, increasing their primary stat by 500 and speed by 600 for 10 seconds. I like it, but 2028 intellect on one hand seems wild. I mean, it's a legendary. Yeah, so it buffs someone else. It buffs someone else. There's your third spec, guys. There's your third, like, guys, you all wanted a fucking bard spec, right? But also, it's a fist weapon with a fucking, like, equip proc on it, built in. It's a fist weapon with an equip proc built in. So you can still put your enchant on it. You can still put your standard weapon enchant on it. This is just a bonus effect. It doesn't take the place of anything else. The speed by 600 is pretty interesting. People who care about logs are going to hate it. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, you get 4 Dracthyr with this legendary running high level dungeons. Everyone's getting that buff. You get 4 Dracthyr and a tank running some dungeons. Everyone's getting this buff. Or one guy gets the buff 4 times. Yeah. Legendary circle jerk, yeah. I guess primary stat 500 isn't like outrageous, but it's a lot. Like, it's big. Powerful ally, I think powerful ally just means it's definitely going to be another player. Isn't 600 speed like 6%? Yeah, I think so, something like that. Obviously, it'll have an internal cooldown. It's probably going to proc like once or twice a minute, I'd have thought. People hate PI for that reason already. Oh, sure, yeah, but I mean, you can't pick the player, no. Who knows? People will get to the bottom of it, I know, but I don't know, man. It's a weird one. It's certainly not an overpowered one. It's more just kind of like... It's more just like kind of flavory, really, honestly. Yeah. It's a surprisingly unflashy effect, too. Yeah. Empower spells are like 30-second cooldown. Isn't like literally the breath one an empower spell, though? Am I right? Or, like, am I wrong? I haven't played loads of Evoker. Like, isn't the breath... Yeah, breath is an empowered spell. You cast that all the time. Like, if you're a Devastation Evoker, you're always just casting that fucking breath shit. Nah, you're casting empowered spells up the fucking wazoo if you're an Evoker. They're not a rare thing at all. You're casting like 10 a minute or some shit. Not of the breath, but empowered spells like Eternity Surge as well. Yeah, exactly. So Eternity Surge is on a cooldown, but the breath attack gets procs like all the time. 3-ish a minute. I think you might want to look at your button presses, mate. No, like the breath attacks are huge. You're casting them all the time because it's like pretty much your bis attack as well. It's a 30-second cooldown. Yeah, but no, yeah, it is. You're right. It is a 30-second cooldown, but it procs like loads. If you're telling me that you're only casting breath attack every 30 seconds, I don't think you play Evoker. There's no fire breath proc. Well, I'm asking, like, well, hang on then. We're talking about a different ability. I'm just talking about the standard like blue breath attack. Isn't that an empowered ability? No. Okay, so disintegrate. Thank you. Okay, so we're just talking about different abilities. When I said, is that one an empowered ability? And chat said yes, I was being given bad information. It's like a 10-second cooldown realistically. Yeah, that's 6 times a minute. That's what I said. That's the exact number I said. Wait. If you're telling me that you can cast it in like reality every 10 seconds, that's 6 a minute. Oh, I might have said 10 a minute, actually. Okay, I take it back. Sorry. I take it back. Oh, whatever. Who cares? Anyway, it's not important. This is very, very unimportant. The fact is that, like, yeah. It's probably going to proc, like, once or twice a minute, right? No, wait, what am I talking about? No, this has no internal cooldown. Read the words. Your empower spells activate the order magic within. This happens every time that you do an empowered spell. This has no internal cooldown. So you're going to be casting it like 7 times a fucking minute. Okay, that's actually pretty big. If this doesn't stack, which I don't think it will. Wait a minute. Okay, am I going to have to fucking open my Evoker now? Okay, I am to settle this because people are talking over each other here. It's once or twice a minute for an empowered spell. I got my Destruction Evoker up, right? So empowered spells. Obviously, Eternity Surge. Where does it say if it's empowered or not? Just if it's got like different levels, right? So Disintegrate is not. Fire Breath is. Eternity Surge is. Are those the only ones? And Dream Breath. Oh, okay. But that's a healing one, right? And Spirit Bloom as well? Spirit Bloom isn't empowered, no. So it's going to proc more for healers, but talent-wise, presumably there are talents that like reduce the cooldown on your empower abilities, right? Okay, which I do not have right now. Disintegrate reduces the remaining... I think I'm probably on my like my AoE talent setup here. But this is Disintegrate reduces the remaining cooldown of your empower spells by 0.5 seconds each time it deals damage. Okay, and you can get in like about 6 disintegrates per minute, which isn't long. It's only 3 seconds off the cooldown. So how many empower spells would you expect? Like on a fucking training dummy, right? How many empower spells would you expect to get off a minute if you've got causality? Disintegrate ticks more than once per... each time it deals damage. Oh shit, okay. It ticks like 4 times, right? 8. So how many ticks of Disintegrate would you expect to get? Okay. 8 during cooldowns, 5 to 6 otherwise. Yeah, so you are doing 5 to 6 empowered abilities in a minute. Do people agree with those numbers? Would you expect to get 5 or 6 empowered abilities per minute? That's what I said originally. That's what I said. Why are you bullying me, telling me I'm wrong when I'm right? Dudes. No, I said 10 disintegrates in a minute. And then when I say like how many empowered abilities, I was like, so 6 then. And people were like, nah. Dude, I already doubt myself so much. Dude, I'm so insecure. I don't need you telling me I'm wrong about shit when I'm right. I'm wrong about enough shit. You don't have to tell me I'm wrong when I'm right. You can just wait for when I'm wrong. Happens all the time. It's happened loads recently, just now. Okay, so yeah, you're getting out 6 a minute, right? Ish. In constant combat, which means you're getting uptime of like... It means you've got constant uptime. The effect lasts 10 seconds. If you're getting out 6 a minute, someone is always going to be empowered by this. That is pretty good. If there are 2 of you with this, I mean, it's pretty good. Yeah. Like, I'm not even joking now. You've got a couple of people in a dungeon group with this. You've got 3 people with a dungeon group with this. It's outrageous. And 500 isn't like an outrageous, crazy amount of primary stat. But it's not fucking nothing. It's enough. It's enough. And the speed is going to be like super fun. Yeah, it's less than a weapon enchant, but it's a nice boost. But it doesn't apply to you. If it applied to you, then solo play would be insane. It's a good bump, yeah. It's going to make a difference. It's not insane, but it's going to make a difference. Interesting. Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad we got to the bottom of that. And please don't give any shit to the person who said I was wrong, even though I was right. It's okay. It's a fair assumption that I'm wrong. And I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about when it came to Disintegrate. So, you know. It does have versatility on it, yeah. Yeah, you're right. But it does also have mastery on it. So, I mean, yay. It's not like completely fucking useless. Even I know that evokers are all about the mastery, right? So wait, and am I right in thinking that preservation actually has 3 empowered spells compared to Devastation's 2? Is that right? Oh, they've only got the 2. Okay, I am wrong then. Sorry. Okay. I mean, this is really interesting. So you got a raw item level of 457, which is great anyway. Considering it's a fist weapon, so this is just 1 weapon as well, don't forget. Obviously it's unique, you can't have 2 of them. But like, you know, this is 1 of your weapons with 2028 intellect. It is very Oathbinder-like, being able to affect and buff your allies. Okay, it's cool. Oh, they do have 3. Okay, thanks. I was right. Again? You don't have to apologize, Merlin. It's fine, whatever, man. Yeah, exactly, jerkass. You're absolutely right. The real question is, how many empowered spells will the new 3rd Evoker spec have? That's the real question. It's like, oh yeah, well, yeah, no, it's cool. It procs every time there's an empowered spell. But, you know, usually, you know, like, Devastator has 2 empowered spells. Like, you know, Healing Evoker has 3 empowered spells. Yeah, but bitch, what about the 3rd Evoker spec? Oh, me? I got 6, mate. 6 empowered spells. Just cast whenever the fuck I feel like it, dude. Ah. Oh, yeah.